just in the morning I saw the notification that some mail will come on my mail. I thought like it's 2 or 3 for me to open the mailbox. Look at what I collected. I don't know how many those. I mean, this is my first time getting this bunch of checks. Let me try to hold it very well. Look at this. One mailbox though. Oh, this one. Hey, the beginning, Kwa. You are saying the beginning. Hey, I know. My dear, this one is a surprise. In fact, I look. I don't
Amazing.
Yeah, amazing. Welcome, everyone that's viewing us tonight from wherever you are. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And we are here once again as the Digital Business Forum to inspire you and to inform you about the beauty of doing business online or setting up your own online business and creating that flexibility of income and the flexibility of time. My name is David, as usual, and I'm here with these two Dorothys. I'll give each one an opportunity to introduce themselves once again for those that are viewing us for the very first time. I'm a senior advisor on cybersecurity here in Silicon Valley in California. Um, Dorothy N, you have an opportunity now to go at it, and then we'll have Dorothy M.
All right. Thank you so much, David. I am Dorothy, a healthcare professional, a mom, a wife, a digital business strategist, everything. And I am happy to tell you that I'm happy to always come here and to inspire people out there that this online business is the new oil money, where you make money at the comfort of your home. You don't have to leave your house. When you're traveling, when you're out there doing your vacationing, doing all the things that you love to do, you are making money at the background. It's an amazing business. And that's why we come here to tell you that, hey, there is a better way of making money. I am, just proud to have started this business and to be in this community where, you know what, the community that makes money while doing pretty much nothing much. So I'm grateful to be here, and I'm happy that we have Coach Dorothy here, who is going to answer some of the most, some of the questions that are asked a lot by our people out there, our viewers, our guests, and people who reach out to us. So she's going to be addressing that. Coach Dorothy has been a coach for 2 years. So she has the experience to answer these questions. And she has been coaching people in our teams, my team, Dorothy's team, and many other teams that she has been assigned to. So she has very successful in this business. And she has, she's a 5-figure every month earner from this business. She does this full time. So she has all the knowledge to answer this question for you, our viewers today. So thank you so much, David. Yes.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Dorothy. Now, the mic to you, Dorothy.
Oh, wow. Today I'm on the hot seat, right?
Yes.
Oh my God. I didn't know our guests though, like the way I felt when you guys were telling me questions, everything. Anyways. So, my name is Dorothy Nakalema, and originally from Uganda, an entrepreneur and a proud digital business coach, a mom and a wife. Yeah, that's pretty much about me. So, Back to you guys. Back to you, David.
Thank you, Dorothy. Dorothy, you're in the hot seat, like you just said, not because of choice, but because of design. You're a coach. You're in a better position to, um, tackle some of these questions that people keep coming with. When they're starting up or when they're trying to make these decisions. I'm going to ask you a question, one of these, so that we can kind of get an overview of how things are in this business world. This to help mainly our viewers. And for anybody that's out there that would like to start this online business or a business online, in this particular opportunity, we have Coach Dorothy to answer some of your questions. So the first one is, what exactly does this business entail? What will I be doing? Okay, we have people that are asking, okay, I see here this talking about business. What does this
Oh, excuse me, David, your audio. Dorothy, can you hear David clearly?
No, something
Yeah.
happened, David.
Something happens to your
Sorry.
audio.
Can you hear me now?
Perfect.
Perfect.
Oh, really? Sorry. My mic was a bit far.
Do you mind repeating the question for the audience?
Okay, thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. So I was saying, Dorothy, we have people that are asking, what exactly will they be doing in this business? What does it entail? Okay, because they hear us talk about the online business, and they would like to know what exactly this business entails and what they'll be doing. So, what's your response to that?
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, David. And to answer that questions, by the way, we have been bringing guests here, and most of them they have been taking us through, like, mostly giving us their journeys and to answer some of the questions according to them, like their opinions. But once you start the business with us, what I say that, like, what do you do once you start this business? What will you be doing? So, like any other business, I should say that when you start up a business, in any business, as I already say that you have to be with three things in place. There's what we call the CMS. So the CMS, it's what we call a coach, a mentor, and a sponsor, right? So once you start the business, and I'm just going back to the question, what will you be doing? So in any business you're starting, it doesn't matter which business, even if it's not our business, but I'm just giving an opinion to our business. So these three things, there's a coach, mentor, and a sponsor. So when I'm starting up my business, I'll have to first look into, what am I doing? What am I going to do? And like any business on this planet, we have two types of businesses, right? We have what we call the system side, the service side of the business, and the product side of the business. So the doctors, the engineers, the lawyers, social workers, accountants, all those kind of people, their professions, they're in the service side. They're giving service. So that means if you're not giving service, you either have an item, right? Or a product. It doesn't matter, but it's just only two types of businesses. So in our specific business, what we always do, I could say the main reason here is to, what you will be doing is to get back to the customers. So we will provide you with all our systems. We are doing what we call the franchise. So the franchise, it means you have to first come into the system and pick what is convenient for you as a person to start, right? And then you're going to be provided a coach and a mentor, and they guide you on accordingly what you've picked for you, for yourself. So what you're going to be doing is to get back to the people. We have a funnel. We build for you everything, including the website. So once the customers coming into your funnel, your main job is to get back to them. So that is the 20% we already say that Our system will do the 80%, but you, as a business owner, you are building a business, right? So there is 20% at least. It's like, okay, you have your $1 million, right? Maybe you open up a very big arcade, or let me say maybe a store. Do you have to leave that store closed because for you you have money, you started it? At least you have to hire somebody, or you have to come yourself and open it so that customer can go in and take whatever they need. So it's the same thing as here, that we need that 20% of you, right? Your main reason is to get back to the people once they come to your funnel. Hope I answered the question.
Well, thank you, Coach Dorothy. I think this is what I'm reading or what I'm hearing you say is that when somebody comes in and they want to start the business, they plug into a system, okay,
Exactly.
80% automated, and then obviously with the funnel you talk about, it's a website, and that's how people are attracted in, okay? So the role of the business owner is to pretty much respond,
Exactly.
okay? Respond to these customers, respond to these people, and walk them through a process for whatever has brought them into your funnel or into your domain, and that calls for the 20% of their presence in the business. Okay,
Yeah.
so to me it sounds like something that is doable because you're not chasing people.
Exactly.
People are coming to you, and for as long as you're open for business, you choose that flexibility. You choose when and how you communicate back and you know help these people out. Is that it?
Yes, that
Okay.
is it. But to add on my submission accordingly to what you submitted, it's like once you're like getting back to people, it's not necessarily that you have to explain. Remember, we built a website already, so it has all the detailed information. So you just have to provide that website to them, because some of them they're gonna reach out. Like, I get a lot of calls when people are just reaching out to me and they're like, oh, I'm talking to a real person. Okay, let me go ahead and proceed. And what are my steps? Your steps is me providing the website, and then you choose as a person, because in our business, we are not convincing people to start it. We let people to do their own decision. Why? They are the one going through whatever they are going through, or the financial struggles, or they are looking for other streams of income. So there is no need of why I should convince or I should plead for you to start a business, because it's not me, it's you. So even if somebody comes to you, like for the response, we have the training. We have to unlock for you our training, and our training, it's a video based training. Watch and do what the video tells you. So sometimes you're going to end up when it's a copy paste, because we're going to give you all, even whatever it needs, like to respond. If it's to if it's to respond, you have a question. Maybe you have a person who has a question. Let me say a customer comes with a question. So that's why you have a coach. That's why you have a mentor. Sometimes you go to your training, you're going to end up that even before you look for your coach or your mentor, you have everything in your hands. So, to my understanding, it's like they made everything easy for us in just one place.
Thank you. Thank you, Dorothy. Do you have anything to say or comment? Addition?
Uh, yeah, so what I can say on top of what Dorothy said, Coach Dorothy, is our system is a unique system. It's one of the online business there that you'll find everything in one place. So you have everything that you need for your online business. Like she said, you have a mentor. So when you join the business, you'll be assigned a mentor. You will have a coach. You will have a community. Your website or funnel, in another name, it's a funnel, will be built for you and maintained for you. And then we have a community of global business owners who it's an exclusive, it's just a member only exclusive Facebook group over 215,000. And you know what? I think when I joined myself was maybe about 120, and it's just like
Yeah,
seven,
I think
8 months.
100, in
And
between
now
100 and
it's
50.
250. And maybe it's even more. Like people are doing this business. And if you see people joining this business, it's because it's working. If it wasn't working, we wouldn't be growing at that rate. So I'll repeat myself, you have all the tools that you need. A system, an automated system, you have training provided, very simple, video based, self explanatory. And if you have issues, you have a coach, you have a mentor, you have a community, you have a website built and maintained for you. Like, and training. Like, what else do you need? Like, you have everything. There's nowhere you're going to find that kind of stuff. Because if you start a
Exactly.
business by yourself, you think about having a website built for you and maintained for you, you're talking about in terms of thousands. You see? And
Right.
then you're talking about getting yourself a coach to guide through a business. You're talking about thousands. You're talking about a mentor. It's just too much. Like your capital that you need to start that business by yourself is gonna be too much that you will not be able to be. Not many people will be able to afford that unless you're rich, unless you're billionaire and you have all that money and you start
Exactly.
money. But now this is for is common people like me and you that have like basically not too much money out. We don't have too much money, we don't have a lot of resources, you're not tech savvy, you're not social media person, and you want something that has everything that is needed for you to succeed in an online business. This is
Wow.
the best online business out there. That's all I
Yes, yeah. I
just to add
actually,
on to. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, actually, to add on that, Dorothy, excuse me, sorry, when you spoke about starting up a business and start, taking everything care of by yourself, it is something super expensive. So, once like, before I even joined this online business, I did my research like any other person if you want to start up a business, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm a safety and environment officer, right? I'm a anti-money laundering analyst. So can I start a business in my professional? And I just looked at myself to be honest, when it comes to safety, it might involving me a lot of capital, start up a construction company or a medical facility, whereby it's a lot of money for the capital to start. And when it comes to the anti-money laundering, anyway, we've gone far. Let's come to Dr. Dorothy I yourself. Like, you are a doctor whereby you're in a healthy, it's a very demanding, like, sector. But I think starting up a clinic, it is super like expensive as a capital, right?
Yes.
So yeah, for our business, we can like put all that together for you, and you just have to be coachable and maintainable. And most of people, they might say, oh, everybody is talking about this business. Okay, right. If you can't beat them, better join them, right? So
Exactly.
yeah. All right, back to
Right.
you guys.
Thank you, Dorothy, and thank you, Coach Dorothy, for that submission. Before we can go on to our next question, I actually wanted to say something about the power of mentorship, coaching, and sponsorship. I remember
Exactly.
you wanted to say something about it, Dorothy, but
Oh.
let me first bring this out and then we'll probably get back to it. Um, I know this for a fact that your sponsor or your coach is going to be in places or rooms that you can't be. And
Exactly.
always in business, these people are, I don't know, these people are very resourceful. You, everybody needs some kind of sponsorship or mentorship or coaching. Something happened. This is outside the digital online business I'm doing, and this is purely in cyber security consulting that I do. I have two. two mentors. One is on the East Coast, actually, and the other one is here with us in California. Okay? But you know what's interesting? Is that even after I'd taken like 2 months without hearing from my mentor here in California, I got an email the other day. I got an email from him, and he opened up a door that I probably would never have known of, to connect prime contractors and subcontractors. There is this virtual meeting that's going to happen 2 weeks from now. And it was like, hey, David, I see this is coming in, and I think you can take advantage of it. There's this meeting, it's open. You have an opportunity to talk and discuss with equally talented organizations that are doing what you're doing and here to share the bread. You know what I mean? So if they have a project and you have the time and resources, you can join hands and go and do business together. You know what I mean? So these are the kind of things that I'm trying to bring out, that sponsorship and coaching. So if in this business you have a coach and a mentor, okay? Unlike other businesses that people do and they don't have these kinds of resources, I see this as a golden opportunity, because you have somebody that has been there before you that is gonna hold your hand to see that you succeed. Okay, they're gonna go through processes, and by the time you come in, they know how to guide you through. So they're gonna see loopholes that you can take advantage of. They're gonna see challenges that you might face, and gonna advise you and help you to grow, to grow your business. So, besides what we're talking here on exactly what you're gonna do and how things are gonna work for you, what this business entails as well is that mentorship and coaching that comes with it. Besides the video-based training that Dorothy M., the healthcare professional, was talking about, you have the mentorship that comes with it until when you feel that you're comfortable. But these people are always there in the background whenever you need them to come in and support you, So, yeah, Dorothy M., you'll go for a second question to Coach Dorothy. But Coach Dorothy, if you still have something to talk about mentorship, sponsorship, and please throw in that submission before Dorothy can come in.
Let me just talk about the mentorship and the sponsorship. Maybe the coaching, it's something else. We will tackle that next time. So let's just do the mentoring and the sponsorship, because in the business, by the way, they are the most key. They are the key people to your success, to anything, whatever you're doing. It's like married. If you're married, if you don't have your mentor, you can understand, like, you know what I mean, right? So, and to me, mentoring, these are the people who have ever been there before you, so they know what you are going to, they know what you're going for, and they know what are your destinations, because it's the same route you want to take, and that's the same route they took, right? The reason why you're admiring them, maybe one day, one time you want to make those 5 figures in the comfort of your home. And that's what your mentor does, right? So that means he or she knows your direction, knows where you are going. So me having a mentor, or if you have a mentor in whatever business you're doing, trust me, you can't fail, because your mentor is not failing, right? And the other thing, me, myself, even today, I still have a mentor, right? And to be honest with you guys, I think I should call my mentor. I could even talk to her like about 3 weeks. Sorry, 3 months. Like one time in 3 months. Like once in 3 months. Sometimes in 4 months. Sometimes I could even spend 6 months without talking to her. But specifically in this business, I have a mentor, and the reason why sometimes I take that long months without talking to my mentor It's because she mentored me how to do this business. So once she sees my call, it's really an important call for her. Why? Because she knows Dorothy's calling, she needs help here, right? Because for her, she has ever been there. So whenever I'm stuck, I should call my mentor. It's not because that I'm coach, I don't have a mentor. No way, I do. I don't have my mentor who mentored me even to be a coach of today. So, and when we put aside the mentor, now it comes to the sponsoring. Being with a sponsor, it is something very important. Sponsor is a person who can reach places where you cannot reach, who can be in those places and talk on your behalf without you. A sponsor is a person who is going to call you and, hey, Dorothy, we have a customer, needs this and this and this. I don't care if this customer is from Europe, I'm in the US. But because I cannot be in two places at the same time, my sponsor is the one doing that job for me. And it doesn't matter. Nowadays, sponsors, they are the media platforms. If you put it in mind, it could be a television. If you're putting an ad on a television, the television, that is a sponsor, right? You're putting your ad there, you're sponsoring that television to put your ad. Why? Because the television, it has a lot of audience you don't have. So it reaches places where you cannot reach. So if you're doing a business, unless you're just doing a traditional business whereby it's just maybe a restaurant, like here in California, I'm just having maybe something small in San Francisco, not even all the way to the other parts of California. That I understand, but still you will have a mentor because nowadays, like you will have a sponsor because nowadays things are going digital. DoorDash is there. If you have a restaurant, they're going to start to order. It doesn't matter where they are or where your restaurant is. So still you need it. So to me, if you are starting any business and you have a sponsor, you have a mentor, I should give it a try. So if you're there and watching us, so I always say that just go to our description. There's a link. Type in your name, email address. You will get to have one-on-one talk to any of us here. Okay. So David, that is it about my submission and sponsorship and mentoring.
Thank you very much, Dorothy. That was very educative. Dorothy.
All right, here we go for our next question is, so many people ask, hey, now I'm in the business, I know already what I'm doing. So how do I make money when I'm in the business? How do I make money?
All right. So as I mentioned earlier in my first submission that if you're starting up a business, it depends on which type of business you're doing. So if you're doing the other business of service, that means you're depending on a salary or on a paycheck or whatever, how should I call it anyway. So, but if you're dealing on anything like a product or an item, that means you are depending on the profit you make, and sometimes that profit, it might come out of a commission, or it really depends on really what are you doing exactly. But to my understanding, every business, most of them, that what they call profit, to my understanding, is the commission, right? Because if you don't have that profit, that means there's no way you can come up with that commission, right? I don't know if you guys, you can understand me. But let me go back to our point. How do I make money when I join the business? So the way you are making money is through commission. However, you are starting up a business with us as a franchise. So once you started this franchise with us, you are going to build. That's why we say that you are starting up your own business. You are building this franchise to a level of officially being a shareholder in a company. So basically, I always tell people you should not look for like you should not focus on mainly how much you are making a month or how much you are making a week or however much you think like chicks they're flashing them out there, but I focus on the long term. Why are you starting the business? So how much can I make when I join the business? You as a person, you have to first think and you have to first know, why are you starting the business? Are you starting the business for the short term, whereby okay, you're gonna make your 5 figures per month, like me, Dorothy? Okay, I'm making my 5 figures per month. That's okay. That is it. And there are this person who is going to come when you are looking at a long term, like a long term one. If you come with a long term mindset, this question, it might be the last question even to ask if you're to start a business, because you are looking at a long term, like a lifetime thing, you know. So it really depends on you how much you can make. Okay, or how do I make money in this business? We have a lot of as I mentioned, it's a franchise. There's a lot of streams of income we have. But as we mentioned, that it really depends on you. My income of my stream of income where I make 5 figures per month, it might be not for you, right? So that's one of the reasons why we always even say, go back, like go to the description, type in the name and the email address. There is that 20 minutes video. It is really explaining how the business operates. However, once you sign in with your name and email address, it's not that you started the business. The day you start the business, that's when you have a call with the coach one-on-one. But even if you pay the 149, you are not starting the business. And the reason why you even paying the 149 is for you to get all these answers you're asking me right now. Why? Because if I start to break down how do you make money when you join the business, it can even take us 3 hours, to be honest with you. Because I have to explain each and every stream of income we have. And we are not having one stream of income. There's a lot. That's why you pay and you go inside our system and you cross-check whatever you need. That's one of the reasons why we say, get your money back if it is not something for you. So the way you are making money is through which stream of income are you going to choose? So once you're done to choose that stream of income, we're going to say, okay, yes, if you're choosing this kind of stream of income, that means you can make maybe $660 a day. If you're going to choose this kind of stream of income, you can make 660 times 2. So it really depends on you after you choosing what really you want as a person. Hope I answered your question.
Absolutely.
Uh,
Yes.
yes, Dorothy. I think again, what I hear is the compensation plan is in iterations. So
Exactly.
there's levels to it. Okay, there's levels to it. There are decisions and choices to make as well, and that's why, you know, when you go through the pre-coaching phase, you're able to see these things and then talk to a coach, so a one-on-one, so that you're able to be advised on best strategy to take on, and then find your, you know, and then start the business. Dorothy, you posed this question. What do you have to add on to this?
Yeah, so I think Coach Dorothy truly answered that question right. What I can add is the compensation truly depends on your hard work. And that's the beauty of our system. It's not like the way we have a salary where, hey, I'm going to work as maybe whatever, like a teacher or doctor, I'm gonna earn 100,000 a year. But this business, you can earn as much depending on your hard work, and you can earn as less if you just come in and sit down and do nothing. You know.
Mm,
So truly, it depends with your hard work, and the beauty of it is you are rewarded for your hard work. If you put in If you're dedicated, you put in the effort that is needed, the income is unlimited. You can really earn even up to 100,000 a month. We have seen people make 20, 30,000, 40, 50, 100,
Yes.
a month, more than a doctor, more than maybe like a CEO. It's truly depends on you. Yeah.
Right.
So at the beginning, of course, at the beginning, you will not make that kind of money because, like we always say, it's not a get rich quickly business. At the beginning, you're building the business, you're learning the ropes, you're putting strategies together, you're seeing what works for you and doesn't work for you. You're seeing the people who are coming through the funnel, how they relate to you, how you're able to help them, so they can trust you with what you're telling. There's so much to put together at the beginning. So you're not going to earn that kind of money. But if you give yourself the time to learn, to understand the business, to implement strategies, to try strategies that are working, that are not working, know what is going to work, and you keep doing what is working, then just give yourself maybe 1 to 3 years. I think putting the effort that is needed, you're going to be in a good place. You're going to be in a good place. And like Coach Dorothy said, you have a mentor, you have a coach, you have a community, so you will never be alone. So, like any business, you're going to have challenges. You're going to have challenges, but it's how you take those challenges and, get solutions for them, and not taking those challenges and blaming the challenges for your lack of success. Yeah, like I said, it depends on you. Compensation depends on you. And it's purely out of your hard work. And you don't have to put too much time into it. You don't have to stay on your computer the whole day, the whole time. 2 hours. Just show up in your business. Just show up in your business, and you plan yourself, and your results will start to trickle in. Yeah. So thank you for that, Dorothy, Coach Dorothy.
Yes. Thank you, Dorothy, for that addition. Thank you for
You're
that
welcome.
addition. Again, one of the things we continuously say here every Sunday, it's not a get rich quick scheme, it's a business. Okay. If you've run a business before, then you know that, like any business, it requires your input. Okay. So you have to show up for it. If you have some 2 hours a day to put to it, you surely see it grow. Okay. The people that are earning the 5 figures and 6 figures, they actually put in time. They put
Exactly.
in time.
Yeah.
It brings us to another interesting question then. Will I be recruiting people? A lot of people think this is some kind of multi level
Level marketing.
marketing. Yes. Is this some kind of is this some kind of a pyramid? Will I be looking for people, friends and family? And that's the biggest challenge, because people don't have time to entertain uh, you know uh, business ideas that are coming. I don't know what's up with families, but you they're easy to exhaust. They're few families. You can't talk to. It's not a big um, pool. You understand? The family is not a very big pool to say that you're gonna run a business or start a business based on that. So people worry when they think they're gonna be talking to friends and family to do a business. Hey, it's not sustainable. You know. So it brings us to that part. Will I be recruiting people, Dorothy?
Okay. Well, thank you so much, David. And to be honest with you, um, this is not the business I've ever done. It's not the only one, but I've ever tried other businesses. I'm not gonna mention the name, but I did everything. I did my license. Everything is out, and now they told me that I have to look into my phone, and I start to contact each and everybody in my phone for me to make a sale. And to be honest, this is where I'm here by myself with a little kid. Now you're telling me to go into my phone book. The people you're telling me to call, my family, they're back home in Uganda. Yeah. And the only family I have is my little boy of 5 years now. And now, if I started that kind of a business, do you think I was going to be successful? Of course, no. And yes, I didn't. Why? Because I didn't have the marketing strategy. I didn't have the sponsorship. That's where, by the way, the sponsorship comes in, right? So if you're say, will I be recruiting people? So a little bit of my background, it's a no. If it's a yes, I would have not been here because I've ever done such kind of a business before and I wasn't successful. So in our business, we don't recruit people, right? People, if I'm to recruit people, it means recruiting people sometimes it is involving convincing them either to take your product or whatever you're selling them, right? But here you're not supposed to convince anybody. So that means the recruiting part, to my understanding, there is nowhere it comes from, like it comes in. And the second thing is our business, it's a franchise business. So let me give an example. If I have a McDonald's like franchise, right? And then David comes to me, is like, hey, Dorothy, I want to start about that franchise McDonald's business. And how can I start? Am I the one like convinced David, or am I recruiting David to come and start the franchise? Or he as a person, he wants to start a business like I do. Why? Because he saw me successful. And now he wants to join it just because he saw my results. You get the point? So in our business, we are not convincing people. We are not recruiting people. We let people to make their own decision because they are starting up their own businesses. So let me give an example. Okay, if you start the business, at the end of the day, well, I'm successful. That's maybe why you're starting it. And I gave you all the tools, whatever it needs for you to be successful or to come on my levels. And now, at the end of the day, once you start to make your money, are you going to give me any paycheck out of it, any penny out of your check? So, and the second thing is, our business, you started as a franchise business, but there it is keeps on growing. And there are those certain level. Let me give a clear example, by the way. If I am to buy shares in iPhone, right, the Apple devices, and they're asking me a $1 million to have shares in that company, and you having shares in such a global company, what does it mean? It means even if you're not there one day, one time, you're part of it. Your account money still comes in. Good example, Steve Jobs. He's no more. But do you think the family can struggle financially? He's no more, but iPhone or the Apple devices are still making money. Right now, the 16 Pro Max is out. So this is the type of a business you're trying to build. So there is no way now you can tell me, for me to go buy shares in Apple devices, you have to convince me or you have to recruit me to go there. I am actually the one looking for you to give me even guidance so that I can go there. So you get the point? So that means in our business, we are not recruiting people. So when I go back to my submission where I was saying that you start as a franchise and you're going to build your business. If you're to get shares, let me go back to the iPhone shares, like the Apple device shares. If you want to get shares in Apple, and now they're going to tell you they need $1 million. And now you don't have that $1 million, but you feel like you want a passive income. You want a generational wealth whereby even if you're not there, even if you're not working, your family still cannot struggle financially. How many of you who are watching me right now, when you spend 1 year without working, your family, you can take care of them the way you've been when you're still working? You can put it in a comment section. I don't think even actually the year that is too much. Let's say 3 months without you working. Can your family still survive the way they have been surviving when you're still working? Sometimes it is impossible. So now this is a business you start that one day, one time, even if you cannot go to that regular job, your family can never struggle financially. They will still live in that very life, however much you're not working, however much you're working, you know. So that's why we advise people that don't start this business as if you're given a job. No, you're starting up a business. That's why most of them, they are going to start it as a side hustle. And they build it. Like me, myself, I started it as a side hustle. I didn't know that online business, they even make that huge money. I was just looking for $50 a day. Yes, you know these things of online. I just need $50 a day. That is it for me. Because I didn't know that there is that part of life whereby people are even making money in just comfort of their homes, just with the laptop and internet. I thought it was impossible. What I had in my mind, it's every morning I have to go and work. Every morning I have to go and work. And then, since I graduated back home in 2015, till I came to America, till even I discovered this business, trust me, I've been working, right? And this is an opportunity. I've seen people started this business within 5 years, 4 years, 6 years. They can, 28 years, 30 years, they're telling me they are retired. I'm like, dude, wait. You're retired at 28? What do you mean by retiring at 28? And it's because they reached that level where they now, I'm officially having shares in this company. It doesn't matter if I work, if I don't work, if I make a sale, if I don't make a sale, I still earn. So now imagine having $10,000 per month for lifetime. But since I graduated, till the day I came here, and still I went back to work, I couldn't even spend 3-5 months without working. Because if I don't work, then how will my people survive? But this is a little girl now of 28 telling you that I'm retired. My account every month comes either 10,000, 15,000, the minimum 5,000. So, and I'm like, oh, I graduated. I've been working for all these years, but there's no way I can say I'm not going to work for a year and I still earn that much per month, right? So that's why we always say that just look beyond. Don't look something like, how should I say? Oh my God. So I always say that when you are starting this business, when you said to say that, are we recruiting people? I did answer that questions through what I've submitted. And the other thing I want you to think about is that even your regular job, your daily job, here we're not recruiting people, but even your daily job, you are recruiting people. That's why you have a manager. That's why you have a cleaner. That's why you have you have drivers. That's why you have supervisors. That's why you have CEOs. You know, the CEO is the one recruiting the manager. The manager is the one recruiting, you know, all these are the HR, you know, HR manager, comes the cleaners, comes the regular workers. Then what is it? It's a recruitment, right? Because the CEO is the one recruiting you guys because he cannot do it by himself. And to be honest, there's no business you're going to do it by yourself. If that's the business you're looking for, oh, dude, just keep on go to 9-to-5 job, because I don't know any business without people. That is it for me. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Dorothy. And I see we have run out of time. We have so many questions, and I believe, you know, our people out there would love to have their questions addressed. I think we should have another go at this sometime to come, because we have quite a number and we can't exhaust them in the period of time we have. Dorothy M, can you take some 1 or 2 minutes to add something to that submission from Dorothy Coach, and also read out our comments, because we do have some people with comments up here. Thank you.
Yeah, actually, I don't have too much to add. I think Coach Dorothy really answered that question really well. You're not recruiting people, but you're helping people start their own businesses by giving them an opportunity to make that decision. So you're out there to help people make their own decisions. You're out there to just present them with an opportunity to make extra money at their comfort of their home, and whoever wants to to do that, you help them out. So you literally, you're not chasing people around here. You're not trying to convince anybody, but you are there to present yourself, to answer the customers' questions, to respond to the people coming through your funnel, and to give them an opportunity for them to make their own decision. That's why we are here to help people, you and our viewers. We are here to help you start your own online business by presenting you an online business that is working, that is designed for you to win, designed for everybody to win and to create the life that they want by making money from the comfort of your home. All right. So if you're that person who want to join this type of business, then this business is for you. And then if it's you're a person who wants to just work 9 to 5, then this business is not for you. Okay. So to sum it up, just come in, like Coach Dorothy said, we have a trial package, and that's why we have this trial package, so that you do your own research and you make your own decision. Like, we are here to present you an opportunity, but it is your choice to take it up or not. All right, it's your
That's
chance to
true.
take it up. So we have that package, 30 days, 149, fully refundable if you don't join the business. If you join the business, then it's used to, get you up and running with a funnel, with lifetime maintenance of that funnel, with lifetime training, with lifetime mentorship, with lifetime, coaching and everything. And then when you come in, we're going to show you the next step. But you have to do the trial package to know exactly if this business is for you. That's why we are not recruiting. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Dorothy. Um, Let me read these. It's not everything that I'm going to read because we have stretched our time, but we have Dozy watching from
We
Boston. Thank
love
you,
you,
Dozy, for
Dozy.
being a part of this show.
We
Ore,
love you.
we
Thank
appreciate you.
you.
We appreciate you for putting aside some time on your Sunday and come out here and watch us and be a part of our discussion. Thank you very much. Um, we have Mr. Kirumira here. Hi, everyone. Coach Dorothy, can you explain more about the sponsorship? Mr. Kirumira, thank you for being a part of this show as well. You've been very consistent, but due to the time constraints, we'll have another go and have this chat again because we have more questions, and then we'll probably have yours answered then. Again, we do have Annette Ariba says, wow, thank you for this broad elaboration for the people who are yet to grab this opportunity. Thank you, Annette.
You're welcome,
Thank you very
Annette.
much for joining us tonight. And Annette is watching from San Antonio, Texas.
Wow. Thank
You
you.
know, thank you, Annette. Thank you, everybody that has been a part of this show tonight. We hope to see you again next Sunday. Enjoy the rest of the day and have a blessed week. Bye bye.
All right. Bye
Bye bye
bye.
for now.